Guys, if you're in Manila City and want to escape the busy and chaotic streets of Divisoria or Quiapo, or if you're traveling with your kids and looking for something different, there are actually several attractions around the city that the whole family can enjoy. Today, let's check out one of them. Welcome to Manila Ocean Park. If you're visiting Manila City, I think this is one attraction you shouldn't miss, especially if you're traveling with kids. I think they will really enjoy the experience. The park is open daily. If you're planning to drive here, there's a parking area available, making it convenient to visit. And if you'd like to extend your stay, there's even a hotel inside the complex. Right at the entrance, you'll find a go-kart play area for both adults and kids. As you can see, the ticket counters are quite busy at this time. This was around 1:30 p.m. If you'd rather skip the line, you can simply purchase your tickets online, which is what I did. I bought mine through Klook and chose the package that includes admission to the Oceanarium, the Biodome, and the Sea Lion show. You can do this either once you arrive or before coming here. The ticket costs 1,000 pesos, and in my opinion, it's a convenient option if you plan to experience several of the park's main attractions. As soon as you step inside, you're welcomed into a massive circular atrium that immediately feels more like an entertainment complex than a traditional aquarium. The high dome ceiling is decorated with these blue spheres that resemble floating bubbles, setting the ocean theme right from the entrance. In the center is a brightly lit Eiffel Tower inspired display. I think the entrance area alone is already an interesting sight. There are also several dining options here, so you can grab a meal before or after exploring the park without having to leave the complex. To begin our exploration, we'll head to the right side, where we'll find the first major attraction, the Oceanarium. As soon as you enter the Oceanarium, the first thing that catches your eye is this impressive canopy of hanging aerial roots inspired by a giant banyan tree. They create the feeling of walking through a tropical rainforest and make for a beautiful introduction to the freshwater section. I personally think it's one of the most visually striking areas inside the Oceanarium. From here, you can see the arapaima, one of the world's largest freshwater fish, and these beautiful angelfish. Along the way, you'll find more fish on display. And if you're not in a rush, you can take your time and simply enjoy watching them. Next is the reef. This area features several species of fish displayed in separate aquariums. It's quite dark inside, with the aquariums providing the only source of light, which makes the fish stand out even more. Then, we arrive at Lost Atlantis. Unlike the reef, this area is more open and features much larger aquariums built into rock-themed displays. And as we continue, we'll eventually reach the main highlight of the Oceanarium, the living ocean. This is probably the most famous part in the entire park. When people think of Manila Ocean Park, this underwater tunnel is likely the first image that comes to mind. As you walk through, you'll see sharks, rays, and many other marine creatures swimming all around you and directly overhead, making you feel as if you're walking beneath the ocean. It's also the busiest area, as many visitors stop here to admire the marine life, take photos and videos, or simply enjoy the view before moving on to the next. Once you pass through the underwater tunnel, you'll find this Undersea Explorer VR experience. It looks interesting, but I didn't get the chance to try it this time. If you'd like to try it yourself, it costs 350 pesos. Next is the deep sea section, where you'll find more interesting sea creatures. There's also a coffee kiosk here, where you can grab a drink if you'd like to take a short break. This is a nice place to slow down and relax before continuing with your sightseeing. The view here is impressive as well, with these large tree branches stretching across the ceiling and aquarium displays lining both sides of the walkway. Next, we'll head to the upper floor where we can see more of the attractions. This is the Stingray Dry Encounter. You can pet and feed the stingrays here, but there's an additional fee. Here is the bumper boat adventure, which I think kids will love to try. Admission costs 300 pesos for a 6-minute ride. Now let's go see the penguins. This is another attraction that many families look forward to. Here, you'll get to see the penguins up close. If you're visiting with kids, this is probably one of the stops they'll be most excited about, especially the penguin feeding experience, where you can go inside the enclosure and feed the birds for an additional fee. It's definitely one of the highlights of the upper floor, especially for families with young children. Now let's check out the Christmas village. These white things that looks like snow aren't ice. I think they're made of styrofoam. Christmas may still be a long way off, but you can experience a bit of the holiday spirit here all year round. You can take photos here or simply sit down and rest for a while. If you'd like a printed souvenir photo, that's also available. A staff member will take your picture, but there's an additional fee for the photo printing. Finally, before you exit, you'll find this souvenir shop where you can buy sea creature themed stuffed toys and other keepsakes. And speaking of stuffed toys, you might want to ready additional cash. Kids will probably want to spend a few minutes looking around. Now, the exit leads you out to where you can view Manila Bay. You can stop here for a while, get some air, and enjoy the view of the bay or simply continue on your way. Now let's go see another of the park's main attractions, the Bird and Sea Lion Show. This live show features trained birds and sea lions performing a variety of fun tricks and interactive routines. If you're planning to watch the show, be sure to check the schedule so you don't miss it. Try to arrive a little early as the seats can fill up quickly, especially on weekends and holidays. And the last attraction that we're going to visit today, the Biodome. To be honest, I didn't expect much from it at first, but the moment I stepped inside, I was genuinely surprised by how amazing the view was. The first thing that immediately caught my eye was this man made waterfall. Inside, you'll find different kinds of animals, from birds to reptiles and fish. The biodome is designed with winding pathways that take you around the entire attraction. The route is one way, making it easy to follow without worrying about where to go next. The path first leads you uphill before gradually descending to the lower level. As you walk, You'll be immersed in the lush greenery, and for some reason, it gives me a Jurassic Park vibe. At the center of the biodome is a bird enclosure where you'll find several species of birds. As you continue, you'll come across these beautiful birds, and many visitors stop here to watch them. At the lower level, you can even have your picture taken with some of the birds for an additional fee. A little farther along, you'll pass through another underwater tunnel. The main attraction here is the giant Arapaima. Alright, guys, we're now at the end of our walk. Thank you for coming along all the way to the end. By the way, my name is Onad. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Until next time, cheers.